Anyone who has never made a mistake has never tried anything new. Learn from yesterday, live for today, hope for tomorrow. The important thing is not to stop questioning. The world is a dangerous place to live, not because of the people who are evil, but because of the people who don't do anything about it. I am not only a pacifist, but a militant pacifist. I am willing to fight for peace. Nothing will end war unless the people themselves refuse to go to war. When you are courting a nice girl, an hour seems like a second. When you sit on a red-hot cinder, a second seems like an hour. That's relativity. I believe that a simple and unassuming manner of life is best for everyone, best both for the body and the mind. To raise new questions, new possibilities, to regard old problems from a new angle, requires creative imagination and marks real advance in science. Put your hand on a hot stove for a minute and it seems like an hour. Sit with a pretty girl for an hour, and it seems like a minute. I do not believe that civilization will be wiped out in a war fought with the atomic bomb. Perhaps 2/3 of the people of the earth will be killed. Only one who devotes himself to a cause with his whole strength and soul can be a true master. For this reason, mastery demands all of a person. Heroism on command, senseless violence, and all the loathsome nonsense that goes by the name of patriotism, how passionately I hate them. Nothing is more destructive of respect for the government and the law of the land than passing laws which cannot be enforced. Our task must be to free ourselves by widening our circle of compassion, to embrace all living creatures and the whole of nature and its beauty. Whoever undertakes to set himself up as a judge of truth and knowledge is shipwrecked by the laughter of the gods. Too many of us look upon Americans as dollar chasers. This is a cruel libel, even if it is reiterated thoughtlessly by the Americans themselves. Most of the fundamental ideas of science are essentially simple, and may, as a rule, be expressed in a language comprehensible to everyone. I cannot imagine a God who rewards and punishes the objects of his creation and is but a reflection of human frailty. It stands to the everlasting credit of science that by acting on the human mind, it has overcome man's insecurity before himself and before nature. There could be no fairer destiny for any physical theory than that it should point the way to a more comprehensive theory, in which it lives on as a limiting case. Small is the number of people who see with their eyes and think with their minds.